Cricket fans, what a start to the India versus South Africa Test Series. Day one was packed with action, but one moment has everyone talking, and it involves Jasprit Bumrah, Rishabh Pant, and a controversial stump mic conversation. Let's break it all down. The stage was set at Eden Gardens for the first test. South Africa won the toss and chose to bat first, a decision they might have regretted early on, thanks to the sheer brilliance of Jasprit Bumrah. Boom Boom was on fire right from the get-go, dismantling the South African top order. He sent opener Aiden Markram packing, and then quickly followed up by dismissing Ryan Rick. Bumrah was in his element, making the ball talk and putting India firmly in the driver's seat. Then came the moment that has since gone viral. South Africa's captain Temba Bavuma was at the crease, and Bumrah was in the middle of a fiery spell. He bowled a delivery that thudded into Bavuma's pads, and the entire Indian team went up in a thunderous appeal for LBW. The on-field umpire, however, was unmoved, shaking his head. Bumrah, convinced he had his man, immediately looked towards his wicket-keeper, Rishabh Pant, to discuss a potential DRS review. This is where things got interesting. The stump microphones picked up the entire conversation, and it quickly spread like wildfire across social media, as Bumrah and Pant debated whether to challenge the umpire's decision. One of them was heard making a comment about Bavuma's height, referring to him as Bona, which translates to short or dwarf. The clip was shared online, and it immediately sparked a huge debate among fans, with many criticizing the comment as unsportsmanlike. Now, let's get back to the cricketing decision itself. Bumrah was eager to go upstairs. He clearly felt the ball was hitting the stumps and that the umpire had made a mistake. He was gesturing, trying to convince his captain and Pant that it was worth the risk. He thought it was plumb in front, but Rishabh Pant, ever the astute reader of the game from behind the stumps, had a different perspective. He was advising against the review. From his vantage point, he believed the ball's trajectory was taking it over the leg stump. He calmly tried to explain to Bumrah that despite how it looked, the bounce would likely save Bavuma. The key part of their chat was Pant suggesting that even with Bavuma's shorter stature, the ball was still going to miss. It was a high-stakes discussion with a review on the line, and the tension was palpable. Ultimately, India decided to trust Pant's judgment and opted not to take the review. And what happened next? The big screen showed the ball tracking replay. The Hawkeye technology confirmed Pant's assessment with pinpoint accuracy. The projection showed the ball sailing just over the bails by a whisker. It was an absolutely brilliant call from the wicket-keeper. Pant's intuition and understanding of the bounce and pace of the Eden Gardens pitch were spot on. He saved a crucial review for India, proving why his presence behind the stumps is so valuable. Not just for his keeping skills, but for his sharp cricketing brain. The entire stadium and fans watching at home saw just how right he was. While Temba Bavuma survived that close call, his stay at the crease wasn't long. He was soon undone by the spin magic of Kuldeep Yadav. Kuldeep, who was part of India's four-spinner strategy for this match, deceived the Proteas skipper and sent him back to the pavilion after he had scored just a handful of runs from 11 balls. It was a big blow for South Africa, losing their captain cheaply. Speaking of India's team selection, it was quite a talking point. The management made a bold call to drop the informed young talent Sai Sudharsan. Instead, they opted to play both Rishabh Pant and Dhruv Hurrell in the playing 11, strengthening the middle order with two dynamic keeper batsmen. The most surprising part, however, was the bowling attack. India went in with 4 spinners on a day one pitch, a clear statement of their game plan. This meant the pace department was left in the very capable hands of Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj, who had the heavy responsibility of providing the early breakthroughs. So, while the day was filled with strategic plays and excellent bowling, the conversation between Bumrah and Pant remains the biggest talking point. It highlights the fine line athletes walk in the heat of the moment and the constant scrutiny they are under thanks to modern technology like stump mics. What are your thoughts on this? Was the comment out of line, or was it just a case of what's said on the field stays on the field? And how about that incredible call from Rishabh Pant? Let me know what you think in the comments below. We've got a fascinating test series ahead of us. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming cricket analysis. We'll be back with more updates as this exciting match unfolds. See you in the next video.